Expected by Casey Stoner. Hopkins has made a good start also from the second row of the grid. Rossi right in there. Randy de Punier, how long can he hang on there? But Danny Pedrosa, to the light of the fans, leads the way, but Casey Stoner already giving him a hard time.
Tony Elias has made up a couple of positions. He's up into 6th place. Colin Edwards is in 7th. Nicky Hayden in 8th. Loris Capirossi's had a great start, and he's in 9th, but about to be taken by Kearifan Lokal. At the front, though, Casey Stoner sits up out of the saddle coming out of that corner as Valentino Rossi has a look up the inside of John Hopkins for 3rd place. Stoner was lucky there, wasn't he? Just really sat up out of his seat.
Tell you what, they're coming onto the back straight any moment now. They're round the right-hander now. Will anybody make a move at the end of the back straight? And the tight left-hander, favourite braking manoeuvre here. Now, is anybody going to try and get through? Is Valentino Rossi going to have a go at John Hopkins? No, he's not. Randy de Punier coming up the inside of Valentino Rossi. Not quite able to get through.
Danny Pedrosa leads him through the stadium section. There'll be a real roar. Randy de Punier, again, just like Stoner before him, sits out of the seat and he loses a position there to Tony Elias. So Elias now up to 5th place. They'll all be on their feet in there, as you can see, because Danny Pedrosa is leading the way. They go down and head to turn 13. Downhill braking, fast right-hander, 100 miles an hour. They go onto the start-finish straight. When they cross the line, 1 lap down, 24 remaining.
Pedrosa leads the way, Casey Stoner behind him. Valentino Rossi now trying to get up the inside of John Hopkins. Who's on the brakes? Who's fastest? It's Casey Stoner that leads the way on the Ducati. Danny Pedrosa in 2nd place. John Hopkins 3rd. Valentino Rossi closing up with where we left off in Mugello. This is Moto GP at its best.
Casey Stoner once more showing the huge power of that Ducati and just storming past Danny Pedrosa at the end of the straight. John Hopkins came under pressure from Rossi, but Hopkins is a demon on the brakes and he held off the challenge of the 5-time MotoGP World Champion.
Look out for Tony Elias in 5th place. Valentino Rossi will be looking out for Valentino Rossi trying very hard indeed to get past John Hopkins. He's worried that Stoner may get away at the front. Rossi trying all he can to get past the Suzuki and John Hopkins. John Hopkins at the moment will not budge. Here comes Rossi once again.
Yeah, he's having a look once more through the left-hander and he goes through Rossi. Is he going to run it a little bit wide though? Hopkins comes back and goes back in front of him. They get the fast right-hander back onto the back straight. And Rossi relegated back to 4th, so he's had a go at Hopkins. I'm sure he'll have another go now down the back straight. Elias pulls to the left, and so does Valentino Rossi. The legs go out, but it's not going to be this time. De Punier still in 6th place. Melandri behind there. There's Edwards. There's Hayden now in 9th position. Capirossi in 10th. Hoffman just behind them. Vermeulen in 11th.
Casey Stoner setting a real pace at the front. Into the right-handers, they're into the stadium section, a little front-end wobble there from Casey Stoner as they plunge downhill. 3rd gear, well over 100 miles an hour, into the right-hander that brings them back into the start and finish straight. 23 laps to go when they cross the line. Will Rossi have another go at Hopkins, but Stoner is getting away at the front. The gap, almost half a second. Here comes Rossi past Hopkins.
Yeah, Valentino Rossi's got the power on the Suzuki. Obviously, he's not riding the Suzuki, but the Yamaha has the power over the Suzuki. A look there from Randy de Punier past Tony Elias, but it's not to be for the Frenchman this time. Behind them is Marco Melandri, and this is the order at the moment. Stoner, Pedrosa, Rossi now in 3rd. Hopkins runs it a little bit wide in turn 3, and he was closed right up by Tony Elias through there. Then it's de Punier in 6th, Melandri in 7th, Edwards.